Hello, this is the Yormish Full Body Workout. It is Saturday, December 5th, 2020. This is Cycle 4, Part 1, Instance 5. 4-1-5, 2020, December the 5th, and Saturday. Okay, public service announcement after I get that the proper numbers right there for me to write down. Okay, here it is. Please do not waste your time watching this video unless you have a very specific reason to watch this video. That's out of the way. All right. So the first set, I just did a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of warm up. Now it's to the workout. It is chin-ups and incline bench back and forth. Not really pushing anything too hard, just kind of feeling it. You know, making it feel good and smooth. There's 3. I'm gonna try to kind of get maybe a rhythm to things. Feel good, put the rhythm on it. Sounds like a good way to be. Also gonna write down just very regularly, hopefully. Not really shooting for numbers, but if I had to, I want at least 2 more chin-ups on the next set of chin-ups, and maybe the one after that, and then I want, 6 or 7 here. One, but really kind of doing this by feel. 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to the point where it's just a little bit uncomfortable. 6. 7. Surprisingly, definitely feeling it, especially after yesterday. So it's like I got a tiny little bit of soreness throughout my whole body yesterday. And tiny little soreness around my whole body in general. I mean, my forearms don't feel sore, but my chest, back, legs, calves, kind of sore. So triceps definitely. So I didn't do much yesterday. Did basically the same workout. And wow, I'm already breathing hard. So this is a good thing. Knowing where my weaknesses are and just kind of getting to be comfortable with the discomfort of my weaknesses. 1, 2. Did I start the video? Yeah, yes I did. Cool. Eliminate variables that could yield mistakes. Forgetting to turn the video on, that's a variable that could lead to a mistake, I guess. All right. That feels weird on my lower back, just have that little bit of bend with the weight like that. And then once I set it down on my thighs or my knees, it becomes a little bit better. Should do that a little bit slower. Maybe there's a momentum thing. Being really cautious about stuff. The inverted sit-ups taught me to be a little bit more cautious about things, I guess. All right. 4, 5, 6. Let's go down a little bit further on that, a little bit wider. There we go. That's a little bit more difficult. 7. And then when putting it down for the final time, turning it out a little bit, or at least turning it parallel with my body, I guess. These little things I'm noticing. Taking my time to notice and feel. One more set of chin-ups, one more set of incline bench. I think this is feels like it's the proper exercise to start out this workout. See if I can feel real good about that hang. Just hang for a second, you know. 1, 2. A little bit of speed on that one. Not the slowest and most controlled of chin-ups there. Good news is I tried the bit where watching one of the videos and writing down the numbers, and I think I lasted halfway through that video before I was like, you know what, I'm gonna write it down while doing it. And well, it's still fresh in my head, sort of. All right, so now I'm caught up on the numbers. Not that it's really terribly important. Most important thing about the numbers is just to feel it. And it doesn't seem like it takes much to actually feel it. So if I feel like I've worked out, then it's definitely a win. And I guess I've always played around with the idea of consistency is more powerful than intensity, but believing that and doing that are two different things sometimes, unfortunately. But trying to do a little bit more, and the more I do of that, the more I seem to believe it. So maybe I'm living in my own false subjective reality. We'll find out. Hopefully I'll keep the consistency up, and we'll see where this goes. Already sweating. That's amazing. I'm gonna go wide, a little bit extra wide on this. So the way I'm going wide is trying not to touch my shoulders so much. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That feels pretty good right there. Well, that is enough of that. Now we're going to go right into legs. And I'm really liking the air squats. For some weird reason, when I do the air squat nice and slow and controlled, there's something special that happens to the backs of my legs and my back. And like this almost feels like a stretch right here. Then you bring it back up. Especially putting my hands like that into center. I used to put my hands behind my back. That seemed a little bit more difficult, but also seemed to make me want to go a little faster. I'm gonna write down that last number right there. I think that was like 6. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this with me in there. So I'm gonna, unlike yesterday, I'm actually gonna do it the way I've written it, which is the squats, then the extensions, then the contractions. So it's gonna be exactly like that. Get a little light on this here. There we go, that's good. Where'd my black flashlight go? I had a little black flashlight that I had somewhere around here. And that sucker is just gone. That's okay. I'll put it up. Temperature is perfect. All right. Okay. One, two, three. Doesn't take much, but I'll do a few more. 4. Really try to get my knees feeling good on that one. 6. 7. Yeah, the knees, how far my legs are spread, really differs the tension in my knees. So should note that. Don't know exactly what's up with that, but I think it's probably some sort of, physics, I guess. All right. We go for the extensions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Being real careful with the knees on this one back again, because here it's really, if you want to blow out your knees, put a lot of weight on that and really go for it. That's what I hear. I'm not certain of that. So ever since I started hearing about that, I've taken a lot of weight off of that exercise. Not really trying to push it so hard. I think there's once or twice where I pushed it and definitely felt the results in a weird way. Maybe not the best way. Alright. Contractions. Get on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Here's the weird thing about that. Try to do the biggest extension I can. It's like both legs are going up. Go about here, it's easy. From here to here, there to there, that just doesn't seem like much muscle leverage to move the weight. So that's interesting. Another thing that probably just deals with the biomechanics of the human body. I'm going to try a little bit wide, slightly wider than shoulder here. Let's see how that feels. Oh, that feels like almost nothing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so the good news is I'm not trying to do heavy numbers, just trying to get consistent with it. And the bad news is I'm not pushing high numbers, and that's fine. I'm not going to put my ego involved in this. All right, it's all written down. 2, 3, 4. Iterations or instances. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 right there. It's for a small moment there, I smelled the sweat. almost like at the end of that exercise, like the end of the contraction, I almost want to go into a place where it goes into like not a muscle spasm, but like a muscle cramp. I think that was about 7 of those. Go ahead and put that down on the Infinite Notebook, which I am so happy about. Maybe the Infinite Notebook will make my life more efficient. Oh, almost forgot the... Go a little bit wider, let's see. Yeah, a little bit wider. I'm gonna put my toe, just push the heels in, put an ankle on that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost want to grab some weights and do that with some dumbbells. But let's wait a little while. Let's wait till the next iteration. If it becomes totally apparent I need to do that. Or maybe that's something for Adventure Week. Yeah, my weeks are totally off because honestly I got a little lazy. So I apologize to myself for that. I apologize to the world in general that hopefully doesn't even notice it. And if it does, accepts my apology. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A little bit too much of a pause before starting the workout, and also within that set, on that last rep, the 9th and the 10th reps had a longer pause than usual, an ease of tension. And that was 10 there. Last one off. That's it, we're done with that section. Alright. Next section is going to be pretty easy. All it is right here. I'm going to change the angle I'm filming at. This is chest machine and flies. We have a little setup for flies. Here we go. Chest machine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really bizarrely feeling this. 11. If I get the 13, I'll just do 7 on the next two. 12. 13. Really feeling that in like a comfortable but good way. And the reward is, as sad it is to say, a little bit less. Just gonna do 7 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Definitely feeling this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go ahead and set it up for reverse flies. There we go. Set this up. I like those numbers. 13, 13, 13, 13, 7, 7. That's kind of fun. Let's see if that happens with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nice. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's my chance to push it a little bit further than my normal chin up, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. right, so here's where it normally ends. I can just go a little bit further, but using my back, like using my arms, it goes down like that. Using my back, it's kind of an interesting feeling. Maybe there's something magical about some sort of expanded range of motion there. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now it's something pretty simple. It's just going to be went through all that chest machine flies, pull downs, reverse flies. Now I gotta write that stuff down. Well, pretty much everything was 13s except for the last set of chest machine and the last set of flies. Surprise, I think the back flies actually technically moved more weight than the front flies, which is interesting. Now we're going to do the same thing we did yesterday. I say we, but it's really going to be me. But I like to think there's maybe a little bit of we involved in this. There's somebody out there in the world that encouraged me to do some of this stuff. So therefore, that person bears hopefully a little bit of praise or whatever if something good comes out of this. If something bad comes out of this, it's all me, but you know, I guess that's the way it is. All right. So this will just be pretty simple. It's going to be dips and then rocket chair. I'm just going to do one set or one repetition for 3 sets each way, and get good with just the back and forth, the transition times between the two. Also on the dip, I'm going to see how low I can go. Just really feel the depth in that. All right, let's go ahead and get that done. I also left the door open, but it's actually cooler in here than it is in there. So what I'm doing is trying to push a little bit of the coolness in there. Already sweating. Here we go. Here's about as low as I go. 1. I feel like I can push out a few more, but we'll see that by the 3rd set. If I feel that by the 3rd set, I'll definitely throw up a few more. 1. It's all about that transition time. That's the thing that I'm trying to put a roadblock on. 1. But the transition time there, it's not too bad. 1. And we're already on the 3rd set. So that's kind of interesting. I haven't gotten to the 3rd set that quick before. 1. One more. 3. Legs start jiggling on that. At least 1, and then maybe keep going. Maybe a 2, and then maybe a 3. A little bit of momentum on the 3rd. That's okay. Write it down real quick. So it was 1-1 on the first 2 sets of each of it. And then there was a nice little 3 in there. It was kind of nice. Very considerate. Next will be curls, skull crushers, and then pull-ups. So that means we gotta move. these will be pull-ups, not chin-ups, so a little bit different there. Keep hold of this. Grab the weight and start doing it. I think yesterday I did sets of 6, and then 1 on each chin up. That sounds fine for today. Feels like a good idea. Nice little rhythm. 1, 2, just enough to not think about it, you know. 3, 4, 5. Just weird holding it like that. 6. 1. To make this more difficult, I try to put my elbows a little closer to my ears. 2. My ears, near my ears. 3. 4. 5. And even with no weight, that whole ear thing, oh man, that feels weird. All right, putting the hands in, getting them kind of, maybe one fist in between them. Just gonna do 1. Maybe that last set I'll throw down like 2 or something. Depends on how I feel. 1, 2. Like, believe it or not, I want to give up now. There's a part of me that does. I think that's 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it, just 1. If I do that 3rd set with just 1, it might be proving that I have nothing to prove. 1, 2, 3, 4. The games your mind plays with you. 5. When you work it out. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, definitely feeling it. But gotta get right into position. No argument. Just get into the position. 1, 2. Even though I brought my knees up for probably some momentum reason. Ooh, twinge of nausea right there. It's pretty much gone away, but the ghost of it is still there. Tingling in the leg. Man, I am weak, but I'm getting stronger. I guess that's part of it. Face that weakness, get stronger. Consistency, more powerful than intensity. No injury. I have nothing to prove. Just keep doing this. Develop the high quality habit of showing up. Well, we're about at the halfway halfway point because to get here is 1 page. And this workout, that specific thing, it's curls and then skull crushers, then pull-ups is on the next page. So I'm gonna write that down and then get set up for the next one. I'm also gonna give myself a little bit of a little water. All right, so the curls and the skull crushers, that was like 6 every time. It'd be so cool if doing this consistently was all it takes to get rid of the gut. I'm still not sure. There is an idea floating around in my head about just doing this every single day as a base and then doing another workout afterwards. That might be overly ambitious. I might not be able to pull it off. There's the other idea about keeping with the phases and just do this 7 times, but instead of every other day, it's just every day unless there's something in the way, and allow for life to get something in the way for a day or 2 or whatever. But just make this part 1 in the cycle where I gotta get at least 7 instances of this workout in. And sometimes that might be 7 days in a row. Then it's on to part 2, which is some sort of adventure thing. And maybe the adventure week is like, hey, let's push 6 more of these and make it 13. Because putting luck into the unlucky, that's what I would like. All right, so rollers and planks. Okay. The plank is one where I actually do a bit of a bizarre breathing exercise, the push. Respiratory training of some sort, I guess, where I actually try to push the air out in an aggressive manner, like that. It's not quite a cough. Oh man. All right. I did say I would get myself some water, so let's lean over and grab that water. Got a happy and nice sheen of sweat. I think I was talking to somebody who was talking about the bacteria from your sweat. I'm kind of a shower guy. A quick cold shower, even if it's just a rinse without soap. Don't want to go too crazy with the soap because, I'm cheap. And also, too much soap on your body. I hear bad things about that, but I hear even just the rinse, doing too much of the rinse. Every now and then it's probably good to just let your sweat dry. Or in certain areas of your body where sweat gets smelly, do some scraping action. Have some sort of scraper or something and scrape those areas and then let everything else kind of dry on it. It seems like an idea. I don't know if I'll follow through with it. Might be something to play around with. My skin feels pretty healthy. I don't have dry elbows, which I've never moisturized a day in my life, so that's good, I guess. But then again, I'm a creature of creature comforts, air conditioning, and not being outside too long and all that kind of stuff. Not too much sun. Don't like too much sun. Stay away from that. So, okay, let's get to it. This is rollers and push-ups. Or no push-ups, just plank. Simple act of planking. All right, I think the rollers are first on the list, which is fine. I think I'm gonna also double up this, make that nice and super soft. Eventually I just might get a pillow. That might be the way of it. Get those planking things out there. also notice it feels better if I keep my toes on the ground at all times. And this doubling up of this thing, that's not working. We'll just keep it like that. All right, we'll get into, yeah, that feels nicer. Get into those wonderful planks, and it'll be like 7 breaths with the push-out breath. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that wasn't too bad. That's an interesting feeling. Probably just a good feeling worth having. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I guess that was the second set of that. Second set of this coming up. A little stretch there. There we go. 6, 7. That is a weird feeling. It doesn't feel like working out, but it does work something. There's something magical there. Hopefully, and also the going backwards on the roller actually is more intense than the going forwards. Also trying to really use my stomach muscles. Really, it seems like it's easier to focus on my stomach muscles when going backwards. Trying to arch my back a little bit. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Come on, number 5. That's 5. That's 6. All right, last set of these. Kind of like the hold like that too. That's kind of fun. Once I put my body weight on this, it's nice to feel this being pretty solid. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A little bit of the tiger came off. Maybe that means I should lose some weight. No, I don't think so. Would like to lose a little bit. The lighter I get, the easier those chin-ups are. And maybe a life without the happy Buddha belly would be nice. I think I've seen it once or twice before. But who knows? I mean, I'm feeling pretty happy right now. This feeling right now is just, there's a good feeling going on right now. Not dreading the rest of the workout. A lot of it's just kind of fun. And it's kind of nice, a lot of it's just kind of downhill after a certain point. That's kind of fun. Though that doubling up again, unfolding the towel is not the best idea. It was nice to appreciate finding out about that. We'll go ahead and do a little bit of the writing. I'll also figure out what's next. I'm reasonably sure it's calf raises. And heel down, toe up. All right, so the rollers and the things were just at 7. I feel like the number may not go up, but the quality of what I'm doing may go up each time. How much tension I can push just directly into my stomach might go up a bit. So might not just be a numbers game, might be also an effort or a contraction game of some sort. But the most important game is consistency over intensity. If I quit right now, I'd feel like I still did a viable workout because I did catch a sweat. So, but that might sound like a little bit of quitter talk. I'm not quitting, just double checking if it's calf raises and heels down, double base type thing. All right, we'll go ahead and do that. No water yet, not that thirsty. A little bit, but I know I'll get a good thirst break right after this. That's fun. All right. The sweat is real. It is happening. All right. Okay. Here's that. Hell of a camera angle. Just gonna do 13 of these and then 130 of the other ones. Whoa, actually feeling the tension from yesterday, so that's a good thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Kind of want to try closing my eyes during most of these things. Seems like that might be a good thing. I'm not sure about it. My automatic reaction is just not to close my eyes, but go against your inner nature sometimes, I guess. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, so that was 130 of those. And it's 13 of these. It's an interesting thing. It's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. good feelings. I will feel that tomorrow in a good way. I think that was the third set of these. Getting that full extension near the end. Really kind of feeling it. Because I seem to cut that full extension short when I'm trying to go a little bit faster. But the faster you go, the more I feel that right on the top outside of the bottom of my leg. That's kind of what I want from that. And putting my knees a little bit forward of where not a complete perpendicular angle to the ground, a little bit of an angle on it. That feels nice too. Not exactly sure why. Just feels like it's easier to lift and smoother on the lift, which is fine. Welcome to my Saturday night. Alright, next one is probably the grips, and then the leg things. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into that. I can remember the numbers because they were the same as last time, so I'm gonna do the same thing. 30 grips and 3 on the leg bit. So I'm gonna do this a little different. I'm gonna do 40. My forearms weren't really, don't feel any difference in my forearms, so I want to feel a little bit of it tomorrow. So I'm gonna go 40. That'll probably do it just fine. Actually, I think I'm gonna just put my feet together, bend the elbows a slight bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Eyes closed feels weird. A little bit harder. 1, 2. As soon as I open my eyes, it gets a lot easier. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice trying to get real controlled with my balance on that. forget to write it down. There it is. All right. So the calf raises, that was 3 sets of 13. Whoops. All right. And let's go ahead. Also, after I write this down, I get to get a drink of water. I think that's gonna feel right and good. And then the heels down, toes up, that was 130. It's weird how, like, if I put my elbows, it's smoother as long as let's try with my legs outwards a little bit. Let's try almost perpendicular. Yeah, you know, there's more tension on the muscle bringing up when my elbows are sitting on my knees. That's good. So it means that's the way to actually get those, hopefully, muscles activated, balance out the calves. Not just tension, not just one-way tension on my leg, but hopefully a really flow through, up and down type situation. All right, grips. So I did 3 sets of 40 on those. Write that down, 40, 40, 40. I love how this thing writes. And then we got 3s on the other thing. And now we're going to be doing military press and what my friend calls the best style of push-ups, with your arms in and kind of going straight like that. Kind of a rock'em sock'em robot push-up. So, yeah, get on that. Yeah, that's a good angle for the push-ups. Hopefully that's a good angle for the military press. And then I'm going to do basically, I guess, the same thing from yesterday. What that is a set of 6 and then a set of 7. A set of 6 on the straighten out that towel, like having that towel there properly, on the military press, and then a set of 6 on the push-ups. A little wider than the shoulders. Bend in the knees. Maybe I'll go like this again. We'll see how that feels. It's kind of weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to be doing fewer push-ups. Might as well be doing them deeper. Whew. I definitely felt that. Right here, too. Strange spot to feel it. Whew. Did I get that water? I never got that water that I ordered myself to get. That's okay. 3, 4, 5. Out of gas. Not quite today. 6, 7. A little bit left. Actually, probably a whole bunch left. I think that was the third set of that. As a matter of fact, I'm relatively certain. Highly confident. I don't know if I put a bet on it, but relatively certain. Or, I do like that phrase, highly confident. 1, 2, it's just 6, man. 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that was interesting. Feel like such a wuss, but that's good. Processing. Gonna get stronger. Gonna get stronger. This is gonna get easier. And then it's gonna get harder because I'm gonna demand more for myself. Then it's gonna get easier. Then I'm gonna demand a little bit more. Then it's gonna get a little harder. Just tiny bits though. Consistency over intensity. Healthiness, health span. Increase health span. Hopefully increase lifespan. Lower girth span. That'd be nice. Actually, I'm gonna do that thing where I put my heels down and just really do that. Almost sideways. Feels better when you groan each time. Okay. Well, write that down, and I think the next bit gets a change of scenery, and this bit gets a little bit of refreshment. Well, I'm going to call it well-deserved refreshment. I'm going to pamper myself and luxuriate in this water after I write this down. So the military press was 3 sets of 7. The push-ups were 3 sets of 6. It's amazing how difficult those push-ups were. Refreshment. I won't say it tastes great because it's just water. To me, water doesn't really have much of a taste per se, unless there's something wrong with it. But refreshing. It's like hunger is the best spice known to mankind. But thirst ups that appreciation on the water to the next level. I love that appreciating when I'm thirsty, drinking that sip, feeling that appreciation of life. All right, so what's going on now? Going to do the push downs on the back. I think this will be something like yesterday. Push downs on the back might be like a set of 7 repetitions, and then it will be like that, and then it'll be, because of the light, I'm not going to mess with the lights very much. I can kind of see in the dark a little bit on this. And then the triceps are going to be down, set of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then doing 3 sets of that. Then I'm going to get down my low position, elbow on knee, 1 arm at a time, lift a weight, lift a dumbbell up, and that's just going to be back while leaning back down, but having that brace of my elbow on my knee. Gonna go ahead and take care of that right now. Get those out of the way. And then right after that is frontal or lateral raises and frontal raises. And then we are done. Whew, how can it be an hour and 7 minutes so far? How can that be working out like that? That's no good. No good. Kind of wish this light worked. Let's see if I can make it work. No. That light. That darn light. Okay. Oh, I got enough light. You get to hear me make noises. I'll count out loud. Doing the back push downs. Gonna go for a set of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step forward a little bit, switch to the triceps. 1, 2, 3. All right, go back. To the back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch to tries. 1, 2, 3. Wow. That second set, I really felt the triceps as opposed to the first set. All right, last set of these. 1, 2, 3. Come on now. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, switching up to the triceps. I think the reason I'm probably so weak on this is mostly cardiovascular, I'm guessing. That's what I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That little break of time before the third set of tricep exercises really gave me an extra bit of energy to get to 7 repetitions. So that was interesting. Now I'm getting to a position where I do that like back exercise. Spread the legs, elbow on knee. I'm gonna start left elbow, left knee, bent over. And I'm just gonna lift the dumbbell with my right arm. Try to get my right elbow as far back as I can. Just gonna do a set of 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Switching to left. 1, 2, 3. Gonna be doing 3 sets of these. Right. 1, 2, 3. Switching to left. 1, 2, 3. Switching to right. Last set. 1, 2, 3. Left. 1, 2, 3. Lift it high and nice right there. All right. Now the only thing left is back and forth on the 3 sets of lateral and frontal raises. Gonna get that done with my eyes closed, I think. Check my wingspan and fly. Actually, I should write it down now, because that tricep and that back thing, the tricep was weird because it was 3, 3, 7. 3, 3, and then a set of 7 on that. And the back pull downs, that was just 7 all day long. And then we got the 3, 3, 3 on that. Okay, I'm not gonna get a glass of water or any more water until this workout takes 16 ounces of water. Usually finish one of these. Well, at least yesterday I finished one, and today I'm probably gonna finish one. Probably could use more water than that, and you know, that's a good idea. Drink more water. Such a simple, good idea. All right, so gonna check my wingspan. check backwards, upwards to the front. Okay, let's get this done. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Little snap, crackle, and pop going on there. 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Last set. 1, 2, 3. Last set of these. 1, 2, 3. A lot of huffing and puffing. Huffing and puffing felt good. At least I wasn't grunting. I'm not a big fan of the grunting. Although every now and then a grunt escapes me. Alright. Don't need to see me write down or drink. Drink that healthy water. We'll call this an end. And later it shall be.